Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cynical, and this is Gems of War. And today we have the class event. Turn down my headphones, I don't need to hear that. But first off, a shout out to Chad Angelo and John Fitzpatrick. We also got a new member, Matrix. But hey Matrix, I'm going to give you your shout out tomorrow, because I got to get these two guys done before I forget again. Chad Angelo and John Fitzpatrick, one of them told their guild and the other one watched my playlist overnight, and I would get it wrong if I guessed which was which. They both might have told their guild. I didn't want to go back and look at it. I think one of them told their guild and one of them watched my playlist. So I appreciate it, guys. Both those things are awesome. I don't usually say to watch the playlist because people got mad at me for doing that, but that's one thing you can get a shout out for. Put them on before you go to bed, whatever. If you waste electricity, you're an adult, so do it or don't do it. And then telling your guild is awesome. So shout out to Chad Angelo and John Fitzpatrick. And pre-shout out to Matrix. We'll get you tomorrow, man. But yeah, class event for Doomsayer. Did 3 battles. This is like 3 battles in, too. I didn't show the first 2 battles because I had a different team that wasn't working as well. I had 3 gluttonies and black manacles, but only the first gluttony was getting up, and it was just like a waste of 2 spots on the end, so I put in the Sibyls of Lust. They explode purple, boosted by daemons. So I got 3 daemons. You could make your hero a daemon if you wanted to, get even more. And that's probably what you should do, but I was leveling up Rune Priest, trying to get that Rune Priest weapon. But yeah, make your hero a daemon. I guess would that be Doomsayer? Yeah, maybe. Anyway, make your hero a daemon if you want to get the most out of that. But how I went about it was black manacles, hits all enemies, using Nisha medals. I think I even did Anu, which I really didn't need. But you could do 3 Nisha medals or 2 in Anu or whatever you want to do. But Nisha's the best medal. Sorry, I got gum in my mouth. I'm either eating crackers or chewing gum or whatever. Anyway. So black manacles, hitting all enemies, perhaps devouring. Gluttony, exploding, perhaps devouring. Symbol of Lust, blowing up purple, starting with 75% mana. Make sure you have it fully traded. And also Gluttony may or may not devour, if I didn't say that. So you got 2 troops that could devour, 1 hitting all enemies, 1 exploding, and then 2 troops that are exploding purple, and before the battle even starts, they're exploding purple as a trait. So make sure you have them fully traded. You could do 3 Sibyls of Lust if you really wanted to, and they explode 1 purple gem before battle. That's what I look for whenever I'm doing a team and I have a free spot and it's not doing much with its spell per se, which these are. So this is a bad example, but for that last Symbol of Lust, for example, only cast it maybe once or twice. Well, probably more than that. It ended up working out, but there's other teams where sometimes you don't use the last slot for its spell because the mana doesn't trickle down to it enough. The battles are ending quickly, and you don't need to. So in that case, you want to kind of look at their traits and make sure you're using some sort of passive trait to help your team at least finish faster. So sometimes they'll have a trait where they explode a gem before battle. Or you find those troops that start you with a certain percentage of mana, or they start with their mana full. Look at their traits. Once you are doing your battles and you're figuring out that your first 3 troops are the only ones doing anything. It's just like a beginner tip. It's also an intermediate, like a medium tip as well. Intermediate, because I didn't really specifically realize and do this strategy until later on in the end game, because I wasn't really thinking about it. But yeah, if you find that your last troop in your team isn't doing something besides like being a back tank or whatever, make sure you also get something out of them, whether it's a trait or they're empowered or they're giving something to other team members. You don't want them just there doing nothing, just hoping that they're going to get their mana and you can cast their spell one time. That's not what you want. That's useless. You're going to end up using it once, maybe, and it's a big waste of a spot. You want a passive trait that happens every battle. Or something. Starting people with 50% mana, or starting themselves empowered, or blowing up a gym as the battle starts, or a storm. Anything like that. Giving stats to other teammates. Anything is better than nothing. So make sure everybody on your team is doing something always. Always. Never just hope that they're going to do something. That's not how you make teams. When you make a team, you want to make sure everybody's doing something. Always. Every battle. And that's how this team's working. Black Manacles hitting all enemies, doing the damage. Perhaps devouring, also being the tank. It's our hero. Gluttony was getting up almost every battle. Attempting to devour and exploding. And then Symbol of Lust starts with 75% mana, so better chance that that last one gets up either way. But pretty good chance that third one gets up. But even without that, both of them are exploding purple before the battle even starts. Black Manacles uses purple. We're gaining, and it's based on daemons, so we're gaining like, I have my Anu on, which is like 3 mana or 2 mana or something. Then we have Symbol of Lust exploding like 6 purple before the battle even starts. So that's already like, might as well be starting with half mana. At least. And this is with no potions. This is just the free battles. This is Doomsayer. You don't want to be doing, putting a lot of gems into this event. This is one of those where you would skip it or do the free battles. Unless you just happen to be leveling up Doomsayer at this moment. And you're like, oh yeah, hey, I'm leveling that one up. Alright. Perfect timing. But for you, like, 2% of people that are doing that right now, you know? Or for the other 2% where it's their last class, they need to get to 100, and they got 1,000,000 gems, and they're like, hey, I might as well. There's a small percentage of people out there who will go really far in this event, and they're probably all on the leaderboard. So you can even see their names, if you want. Go ask them some questions, like, why'd you do that? But anyway, another thing I wanted to say, hey, if you're listening to this part right now, go click like on the Final Fantasy VII Remake video. I'm gonna put this video out first. I forget how to say it, but I'm gonna put this video out first, hoping that you'll go click like on the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like, I'm doing you a favor, do me a favor. You know what I mean? However you say that. There's a word for it. And I can't think of it at the spur of the moment. If you know the word, put it in the comments. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. I'll put this out as first, and as soon as I can. But in return, will you please just go click like on the Final Fantasy VII Remake? You don't have to go watch the whole hour. You don't even have to watch 5 minutes. Click on it, click like, and dip. There's some good commentary, there's some good story, there's some good battles, it's really good graphics. It's Final Fantasy VII, come on. I know some of you like it. But either way, just go watch a couple minutes maybe, click like, or watch none of it and click like. I don't care. I just want some likes on those so that maybe they get sent out to people that actually will want to see that game. I know a lot of you don't care about that game. But if you want to help me, if you care about me, and you want to help me find people that care about that game, just go hit a quick like on it and be along your day. Go do something else. You don't have to watch it, or check it out. You get these gems. You get this commentary that some of you like, and for a whole hour too. Plus a good story and a good battle and good graphics. Sephiroth, Fat Chocobo, Barrett. Just a little sales pitch for that Final Fantasy VII, and just you scratch my back, I scratch yours type of deal. Putting this out for you. Anyway, not much else to say. I did the free battles. I got my 25 free gems. They screwed me on Battle Ravens like always. You end up with 2 extra battles that you might as well not even do, unless I do them anyway just for the class experience and whatnot. But I was almost about to like say I'm out of here because I know I'm not going to get a Valraven no matter what battle I pick. And that's a topic on the Gems of War forum too. People are saying the same thing. And they kind of say it like me, because I'll mention it all the time, and then somebody will chime in and say, well, you know that it's every this so-and-so battle you get one, and if you had picked this one you would have got one, but you didn't pick that one, and it's not RNG, and they're not screwing you, it's done like this. But then I try it like that, and it still doesn't work. So I know they're screwing us out of gems. And you can, even if you spend like even if you buy the first 2 in the shop, get the explosion and the enchantment, they still try to screw you at the end. Before you get that chaos orb, you'll have to buy another one, I guarantee it. You'll have like 1 battle left. You'll click on it, it won't be a Valraven. You'll need like 1 more battle to get that chaos orb. They'll make you buy the next thing in the shop with just 1 battle left. And then you'll end up with extra sigils left over even after you. It doesn't work out perfectly, and they make sure you buy as much as you. They make you buy that orb, and it ends up not being worth it, I don't think, in the end. But if you're going for Zul'Goth, you got to get every orb you can, because that RNG, you're going to get green orbs 75% of the time. So you got to get every orb you can to make it more likely that you get the blue orbs. So you got to go after these. If there was one that you would not go after, it would be these. But if you're trying to get Zul'Goth and that's your main goal, you got to get every orb you can, and that includes this. So you might have to buy up to the 3rd or 4th shop to get all the way through it. And they're going to screw you and piss you off halfway through. They're going to make it annoying, because they always do. Doesn't matter which one you pick. You could do the first 2 battles. You maybe, let's say you have let's say you're so close to that orb that you just need like 1 more you need like 2 more battles to get it, but you only have 1 sigil left. So you're gonna try to figure out which one's the Valraven. No matter which one you pick, it's not gonna be that. And if you pick the first 2 and then you're out of sigils and you have to buy more, and then you do the 3rd battle, that's where it's gonna be. As soon as you buy more turns, it's gonna be that next battle. You're gonna get a Valraven. It's just how it is. That's what they do. I don't care what you say in the comments. That's how it works out every single time, no matter what you do. You can do the first battle and the 3rd battle, where the Valraven normally pops up with those 2 turns or whatever, or that 1 turn. Let's say you need 2 turns to get your or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember how it works exactly, because I haven't done a full class event in a long time. But let's say you need 2 more battles to get that last reward. You did the first battle, there wasn't a Valraven. Now you have 1 turn left, and you need like 2 turns to get all the points to get that last Valraven, or that last orb. If you pick that 3rd slot instead of the 2nd, there won't be a Valraven. If you pick that 2nd slot instead of that 3rd, there won't be a Valraven. Then you'll go buy in the shop, like, oh man, I gotta buy in the shop because I need that orb. I've already made it this far, I might as well get the orb. So you buy in the shop, you did the 2nd one, or the 3rd one, whatever one it is, you buy in the shop, you do that other one, whether it was the 2nd or the 3rd one that you didn't do, and a Valraven will pop up every single time. I don't care what you say. You can do the 3rd or the 2nd, switch it up, and whatever one you don't do is where the Valraven will be. I feel like they do that on purpose. And this, look at this, right here, for example. I didn't buy any in the shop. Of course I'm not going to get a Valraven, no matter where I click on these last 2 battles, so I just knew that was going to happen, so I didn't even try, really, I don't think. I think I did, no, I did like the 3rd and the 2nd battle or something, because I was like, hey, I'm going to give myself the best chance, because that's probably where they're going to put them. If I only got 2 turns left and I have 5 battles, I'm going to click on that 3rd, because I know they're trying to screw me, but it doesn't matter. It's like decided after you pick or something. And I don't care what they say. But anyway, if you need orbs, Zul'Goth. Doomsayer, not that good. Slayer's better. I think Doomsayer is one of the worst classes, to be honest. It has a good weapon. That's the only thing good about it. So get your 250 victories with it, and then move on to something else. Something with a storm, like Stormcaller, or Sun Spear, or Warden even, Titan, Sentinel, Thief. There's so many classes you could do before Doomsayer. Monk, Plague Lord. There's a lot. There's a lot. So don't be doing Doomsayer as you're thinking it's going to help you in any way, except for with Kingdom Power and the weapons. Okay, it's that Sin's Harvest. I'm pretty sure it turns yellow into Doom Skulls or something. But there's a way better doomed weapon that outclasses it. So anyway, like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. I'll get you tomorrow, Matrix, with your real shout out. Shout out to Chad Angelo and John Fitzpatrick. This is the last time, sorry. Watching playlists and telling their guild. And yeah, watch that Final Fantasy VII, please. Go click like, at least. And I really appreciate it. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. And I need to quit saying yeah. Yeah.